Greetings. This is the 14th installment on my series of videos built around the concepts shared in my book, Engagement, Focus, Attention, and Project Management. These series of videos address people-centric project management phenomena, which are the human psychology aspects of people as they work their way through projects. And tangential to that is the title of the book, Engagement, Focus, and Attention, how we use engagement to create tension, and that tension in turn facilitates focus on the project by contributors. And it's this engagement with contributors that requires a thorough understanding of people-centric project management phenomena and how to leverage those to improve project velocity and project quality. I recently spoke with someone, a literary agent, and they asked, what was I hoping to accomplish with the book? Many people will answer, I wanted to make a lot of money. And that's a terrible answer. No, this book was written to make my life easier. If I can work with people who've read this book and we have a mutual understanding of the topics contained within, and this understanding ahead of time allows us to facilitate strategies and tactics to mitigate the many, many phenomena that you encounter on a regular basis. And these phenomena have been confirmed. I've had 3 different employers in the last 6 or 7 years. And in those 3 different employers, I have been able to watch this play out. It's picture perfect. Everything in the book is real. And I will be in meetings and we'll be covering some aspect of a project. And I have actually said to somebody, this is in the book. This is in the book. That's in the book. So it's not a I told you so. It's an opportunity to find a way to make things a little bit easier, because knowing ahead of time that these phenomena exist really does make it a lot easier in handling them. This week's particular phenomena is called hooking on. And in a matrix organization, there's a significant amount of frustration in trying to move things forward. It's difficult. It's time consuming. It's stressful and challenging. So in this matrix organization, you will often have many people who have things they wish to accomplish, and they're having a hard time moving them forward. But if a project gets the green light to move forward, and there's energy around that project in moving it forward, then that inertia, that velocity is often tapped by others to try to accomplish their goals. I call this hooking on. I'm sure there's other names for it. But basically, they're trying to hook on what they're trying to accomplish to what you're doing. So your project will have people who will say, and these are words you'll hear, hey, this is great that this is moving forward. This is a really important project. It's going to accomplish great things. But you know what else would really make it even better? We've got this thing that we can do with it. It could be a document update. It could be some other technology thing that's related to it that could be handled at the same time. Often process updates will be added to it. And what they'll do is they'll see the project moving forward, and they'll add to this project, and they'll say, hey, let's do this process part moving forward. So we do a process update. So process updates, you'll see other projects where they'll say, let's leverage this to accomplish that. And scope creep will become pretty epic at that point. As a project manager, you need to be watching for hooking on. Again, this is an example of a people-centric project phenomena where awareness is essential. Knowing that hooking on will occur as your project scope is defined and as your project begins to execute. This is a really important concept. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen almost every project. And if you're working in a large corporate environment where things like N-1 and the matrix are in effect, you're going to have many people who are going to see a project actually executing as an opportunity to get their stuff done almost as a form of delegation. They're going to delegate the success of what they want to accomplish to your project because your project is actually accomplishing something. So hooking on, it's very real. It's a form of scope creep. It's a form of delegation. It's a form of leveraging an inertia and energy that's not actually somebody's own energy or inertia to get something done that they want to see have happen. And I'm sure everyone who is a project manager, who's worked on projects, been involved in projects, even as a contributor, maybe not as a they've seen this, and they've seen the meetings where someone points out that this is moving forward. So it gives us an opportunity to accomplish other things simultaneously. The big problem with hooking on is it will load the project with things outside of its scope. And it's quite possible for hooking on to crush a project. So in addition to adding work that's not necessary to accomplish the scope of the project, it will also load down resources to the point where the project's execution itself may cease to function. So this is an important people-centric project management phenomena. It's an important concept for project managers to be aware of. So I want to thank you for your time watching this video today. And I will, of course, watch for comments. And thank you.